Alright, crime family, welcome back. So, Christmas season is here, Creepmas, all of it. It's all here, and I cannot wait to dive into all of these sets. This season, I am trying to do more than just content on the weekends. So, for the 4 weekends leading up until Christmas, the month of December, I'm going to be dropping full form videos, and then throughout the week, I'm going to be trying to drop even more content. We're going to be doing a Christmas nail series, and then hopefully, if everything goes right, we are going to have two special guests doing a Creepmas nail collab. So, you guys pray on that one. Hope that we can get it to you guys soon enough. And yeah, if you're new here, hi, my name is Sierra. I am the owner and founder of Criminal Claws, the content and the brand. And you guys are going to get to see all of the fun, yummy products that we just dropped. And yeah, I hope you're here for it. Is Christmas your favorite season? Halloween is mine, but Christmas is a close second. So I hope you guys are here for this series. And yeah, let's get to these nails. You guys want to talk about Halloween. Like, it is just so scary and spooky, and like, you guys don't trust it. And, you know, wait until we get through this video. I swear to God, you guys are not going to be wanting to go to no family member's house for dinner. I can tell you that. And you guys are going to be way more scared of Christmas than you ever thought about being scared of Halloween. Like, I tried to do a video of like horrible things that have happened on Halloween and like, murder mysteries and stuff like that, but there really wasn't a lot. And when I tell you Christmas is giving this year. So let's get into this. And we're going to talk about these nails first. So before we go in with our acrylic application, I'm just applying these XXL non-C-curve square tips, and I'm using some Kiss Extreme Fast drying nail glue. You can get this nail glue from Walgreens, CVS, Walmart, anywhere really. They have it everywhere. Kiss products are amazing products, and I truly do love their glue. Their nail glue is some of the best nail glue that I've ever had. So I'm going in and applying the tips. We're going to blend the tip to the nail bed area using our e-file, and then I'm going to sharpen up the very free edge, making it look very, very square, super sharp edges, and I'm also going to buff the tip. I am going to take away all the shine off of the tip, and what this does is it helps give traction to your acrylic when you're applying it. If you are applying acrylic to a shiny surface, it can kind of slide a lot faster, and because it is colder here, I decided that I was going to try to buff the tip to help slow down the sliding of the acrylic. Because it is so cold, and the acrylic runs a lot easier than what it would in a warmer climate, I decided if I buffed the surface of the nail, it would help give it something to grip onto, if that makes sense. And it really did help, actually. And then the acrylics that we're going to be going in with today are going to be, for the nude, we're going to use Voodoo You Do, which glows blue. And then we're going to use hashtag elf care, which is from our new Christmas Spirit collection, and that actually glows also. So I can't wait to show you the finished result. I didn't show you in the thumbnail, and I didn't show you in the beginning because you have to wait for it. This look is so adorable. I'm obsessed. All right, so we're starting out strong. John Benet Ramsey. You guys remember our little beauty pageant doll of wholesome and goodness, right? Her and her parents lived in Boulder, Colorado, and one morning the police receive a call stating that John Benet had went missing and that there was a ransom note for $118,000, that she was kidnapped, and that the ransom people wanted $118,000. Come to find out, the police come out. There was no forced entry on the home. The pen and paper actually came from the home that the ransom note was written on. And the ransom that they were asking for was a very specific amount. It was actually the amount that the father had gotten as his bonus that year. And then the day after, the little girl's body, unfortunately, was found right in the basement. It never went anywhere, and it was brutalized. The parents were indicted, but the prosecutors never chose to go anywhere with this case, and they were let go. The mother has since died of ovarian cancer, and the father has since remarried. But I feel like people should have been thrown in prison. And I feel like a lot of people dropped the ball on this case because it was obvious for all of America to see. So it's 2008 and it's Covina, California. And this man, Bruce Jeffrey Pardo, just got divorced from his wife. His wife filed for divorce because of domestic violence reports and other issues that their relationship had went through, and the divorce actually became finalized 1 week before Christmas. And his wife decided for Christmas she was going to go to her family's house for their yearly Christmas party. And upon the day of Christmas, everybody and 8 family members gathered together at the family's house, and they're all celebrating Christmas. Bruce Jeffrey Pardo decides that he is going to dress up as Santa, put a modified air compressor into a Christmas package. And this modified air compressor is for spraying gasoline. And then he also carries a gun with him. He goes to the family's house, walks in, his own niece goes running towards him to give him a hug, and in the process, he decides to shoot in the face. And then he decides to shoot everybody else in the family and then spray the home with gasoline, setting it ablaze. So once the house is set ablaze, the police have been notified, ambulances, paramedics, they all show up and they enter the home. And one thing I can say about people that hurt children, I don't feel like death is a good sentence. I feel like torture for the rest of your life is a great sentence. Having barbed wire shoved up your booty hole and left there, and then you trying to pull it out is like a great sentence. I don't feel like death is I think that's an easy way out of what you truly deserve happening to you. So these paramedics go into the home and they find Bruce Jeffrey Pardo actually unalived himself before the police got there. People believe that when he sprayed the gasoline all over the home, that he ended up getting third-degree burns and he decided to kill himself for that reason, or that he decided that it was a plan that he was going to kill himself. Nobody knows why, and they don't even know if the divorce was the actual cause. I'm speculating that it was. I'm speculating that his ego was probably very much damaged, and to spend Christmas alone is just too much to handle. So, yeah, that is the Covina Christmas Massacre. And he made an easy escape. So this design has been everywhere and it is really easy. You're going to choose a base color. I chose pink. I applied that to my nail and I cured it for 60 seconds. And then I applied a white gel polish. And before curing, you're going to have 2 more steps. You apply your white gel polish. You sprinkle into that some white acrylic. And you make sure that it is fully saturated with white acrylic. And then you are going to carve out Let It Snow and whatever other designs you may want. And then once you are happy with your carving, then you will cure. So you are going to do your base color, cure that base color, go in with white gel polish, sprinkle into that wet white gel polish some acrylic powders, and then carve out your words, and then you're going to cure. So yeah, this is a very simple but so cute design. I love this design. And I decided that I was going to do like this little snowball fort. It turned out really cute. I decided to go in over the 3D poison putty. That is our new Milky 3D poison putty. So I decided to go in over top of that with some acrylic just so they would look gritty and like snowballs. I didn't realize that being an introvert, because I know that it's frustrating for my family that I don't like shopping and I don't like going places and I don't like partying and doing whatever, but I'm out here saving lives, okay? Obviously, doing the research for this video, the holidays are stressful, and it seems like the holidays are a great time. If you want to hurt a lot of people at once, this is the best time to do it, because there is a lot of people at shopping centers all at once shopping for Christmas. There are people at family get-togethers. If you're trying to hurt your entire family, it's the perfect time. Like, I'm out here saving my family's life because we will not be going to family get-togethers. And now I have a great reason other than I just don't want to be around people. So we're going to create this matte glitter look, and we're going in with Criminal Claws matte top coat, which is a velvet matte. You don't have to clean this to make it look matte. You just apply it and cure for 60 seconds, and you get this velvety, soft, matte look. Then we're going to go in with our milky poison putty, and we're going to create these little candy pieces. Once I sculpt them and I'm happy with the way they look, I'll cure them, and then we are going to paint them with gel polishes and create a cute little design. So in West Virginia in 1945, there was a murder that may not have been a murder at all. There's this family called the Sauter family, and it was Christmas Eve, and they had 5 children. And they told the children that they could stay up late for Christmas Eve and they could just watch TV and eat goodies. And later in the night, once everybody had, or we assume everybody would have fallen asleep, the house got set ablaze. And when paramedics and everybody came in the morning, they put this fire out and everybody assumed, like, oh, these poor children, they are probably in there unalived. And come to find out, there is no bodies to be found. So that's weird. The parents survived, but reports state that there was a diner up the road that a waitress swears up and down that she served these children breakfast Christmas morning. And there's a gas station in North Carolina that swears they saw these children in the back of a car. And the Sauter family actually got a letter. Years later, they got a letter. But aside from that, nobody knows what happened to these Sauter family children on Christmas Day, 1945. Okay, so while there might have been a decent ending for the Sauter family, might have, this next family, not so much. The Lawson family in 1929, when the Great Depression hit, it hit everybody really hard. I know that my great-grandmother had talked about her family dealing with the Great Depression, and it was a very scary time, and it really affected her. But this next family, the Lawson family, they were sharecroppers, and they actually did good that year. They did so well that Charlie Lawson, the father, took his wife and 6 children out to get new clothes, and then they all got a family photo. So nobody really understands where it went wrong, because later on that day for Christmas, he sends his son on an errand, and while his oldest son went on this errand, he unalived everyone including himself, and nobody knows where it went wrong, except it's just the holidays. I get it that it is a stressful time of year, but this guy did well that year, and it doesn't make sense. But it's so sad that people feel the need to take this route. So, goodwill towards others and all that jazz, right? Yeah. So there's this boy named Alexis Valdez, and he was in college, and he had housing. Housing is expensive when you're in college. So his aunt and her boyfriend, Sylvester Valdez, decided, hey, let's let him stay with us as long as he stays in school and keeps a job to uphold his part of the bills, then we can help him out. Well, Alexis ended up quitting school, and his job wasn't upholding his end of the deal. So the aunt decided, you gotta go, Alexis. Sorry, but you gotta go. So come Christmas Day, because this is Christmas time that this is happening, Christmas Day rolls around, and Alexis decides that he is going to confront Sylvester, his aunt's boyfriend. And during this confrontation, things get very, very violent. He ends up taking a hammer and unaliving Sylvester. And not just unaliving him, he decapitated him and removed all of the limbs from the body, taking the head and sticking it in his aunt's bed. Then he calls the cops, and the cops show up with him all bloody, and he says that he left a present in his aunt's bed. Merry Christmas. So we have 2 different styles of poison putty here at Criminal Claws, and the first style is our Vibrant Colors collection. That collection is full of neon colors, really bright whites, and even skin colors, so you can sculpt out really neat things. You could sculpt out Santa if you wanted to, and you wouldn't have to go in and to like paint it or design it, because all the colors are there to sculpt every individual piece of him. But with that Vibrant Colors collection, you need to give everything a full cure. Never flash cure with that. You need to fully cure when you cure. But with this milky poison putty and our clear poison putty, you can flash cure. So during the process of making these candies, I sculpt stuff out, and once I'm happy, I just give it like a 10-second flash cure and go on to the next candy piece. And once I'm done, I'll give it a full 60-second cure. But the clear and the milky does not need a full cure right away. You can flash cure these, and it will not mess up your design. So I go in with Beetle's gel polish, and I'm just designing these with that. If you guys wanted to sculpt out with colors and do these in the Vibrant Color Collection, you definitely could. But I decided that I was just going to sculpt everything with the Milky and go in and design it with gel polish. And then I go in with our Lanky Bones from our gel paint collection. And I'm just adding this pop of white so that there is some contrasting colors there. I needed that contrast so that some of the design would kind of pop up at you, if that makes sense. But I love this nail. I want to do another candy nail, but I don't want to do it like this. And I have a really cool design that I have in mind. And through the trials and errors of this nail, I think I have this really cool way of doing something. I can't wait to show you guys. I'll just show you when I show you. But once I get done doing these candies, I will end up shiny top coating the candies, leaving the background nail matte. And then I'm going to make the snow baby. And once I sculpt out the snow baby and do all of that, I'm going to actually top coat the snow baby. And you're going to see me use a neon pink poison putty from our Vibrant Color Collection. So yeah, you're going to see me use that, and you're going to see me use Bump in the White, which is the Vibrant White from that collection also, for the hat and the scarf. All right, you guys, this next one is going to be the last one. Harry and Harriet Moore. They were married for 25 years. In 1951, on Christmas Day, they actually celebrated their 25th wedding anniversary. And this couple is like a power couple. They were on the front lines of the civil rights movement, asking for equality and equal opportunity in jobs, in schools, in life. The civil rights movement was huge in the 1950s in getting Black Americans equal rights and opportunities. And Harry and Harriet Moore, they were some of the loudest voices on the front lines. But unfortunately, when you are on the front lines of anything, it makes you a target. So Harry and Harriet got married in 1926 on Christmas Day. And Harry was a teacher in Florida. Harriet, she was a teacher turned insurance broker. And they both worked in segregated societies. Everything in America was segregated. So he taught at a colored school, and she worked at a colored business. Now, Harry was tired of the schools getting shut down, the students not getting equal teaching, the teachers not getting equal pay. So they decided to fight against this. They worked with people like the NAACP. They actually ended up Harry opened the NAACP chapter in Brevard, Florida. Now, because of his workings with the NAACP, he actually got fired because the white majority in the area was tired of them speaking out against it, wanting equal pay for equal work. And so him getting fired from this, the NAACP picked him up as an executive secretary. So he got a better job out of the deal. But then also he went on to work with like Thurgood Marshall and other civil rights activists of that time. He not only fought for equal pay for equal work, but he fought to prosecute lynchings and to register Black voters in that region. So I think you could see how, to some in the community, they are heroes, and to others, they are nothing but a nuisance. So December 25th, 1951 rolls around. They celebrate their 25th wedding anniversary, and their daughter is at home with them. So they celebrate Christmas, and they go to bed. Unbeknownst to them, a bomb was placed under their floorboard, and the bomb detonates. Luckily, the daughter was not in the vicinity, so she survived. But this next part is disgusting to me. Because everything at the time was segregated, when the ambulance showed up, they had to take Harry to a hospital that was 29.8 miles away because they had to go to a colored hospital. So Harry, he died on the way. Harriet, she died 9 days later. This story fueled the civil rights movement. People who wasn't speaking up before, they were speaking up now. This fueled a fire up under so many people to speak up for equality, because this act in itself was atrocious, but the details surrounding it was just disgusting. Langston Hughes wrote, and he says, our Harry Moore, as from the grave he cries, no bomb can kill the dreams I hold, for freedom never dies. It was the early morning hours of December 26th. Word was spreading like wildfire, the events surrounding the civil rights leaders' assassinations. This would be the first civil rights assassination of the time, and people were not having it. People were sparking protests all over the nation. Jackie Robinson actually held a memorial that garnered 3,000 mourners. The following year, the NAACP held a memorial that 15,000 people attended. This was sparking a revolution. So with the nation protesting and people wanting these murderers found, the FBI, Brevard County Sheriff's Department, local county enforcement law agencies, other law agencies, they were all investigating this crime, and what they came up with was that there were 4 men that were affiliated with the Ku Klux Klan, and these men were just angry because Harry Moore spoke out against discrimination and that he wanted equality. That's it. That's what they were mad about. Killed a family. Just because they were mad because that family wanted equality. How dare they? So, the first man, the FBI went to go question, and the very following day, he unalived his own self. And the other 3 men actually ended up dying from natural causes. I'm not sure if they saw jail time, but what I do know is that our whole nation changed after this event, and for the better. It just sucks that sometimes horrible things have to happen for any type of change to start taking place. So, all right, we created the snow baby out of the milky poison putty, and then we went into our vibrant colors collection and grabbed the hot pink and that white to do the hat and the scarf with. And then I'm just adding some details using our To Die For gel paint collection, which I'm using Grave Affair, this brown, to do the twig arms, and then I used Bat Habits, the black, to create the eyes, the mouth, and then the buttons that will go up the chest of the little snow baby. So I do decide that I go in and I top coat this, and I wish I didn't. I wish I didn't. This snow baby was so cute before I top coated it. Top coating it didn't change anything except make it really hard to get photos of. That's all it did. It was so hard to get photos of this once it was shiny. And then I go in on the pinky finger and I use the Lanky Bones white gel paint, and I create this icing or frosting with sprinkles. For the sprinkles, I just use the same Beatles gel polish that I used to design the candies with. So yeah, that is this set. I hope you guys love it. I seriously love this set, and wait till you see the glow. You guys, what was your favorite story from today's video? And what are 2 things that we learned from today? First off, Halloween is not that bad. And second, trust no one. Christmas ate it up when it came to these murders, and it's way more than I could ever talk about in this video. I chose the ones that interested me the most. You guys can go and look into them. But yeah, there isn't that many that happened on Halloween. I couldn't do that many. But my favorite from today's video was The Moors, and that poem from Langston Hughes. I seriously wanted to cry when I read that poem. It just lets me know that there is good in this world, and that not everybody is out to get you, and not everybody is out to just be cruel and hurtful. I know that there are those people, and it's hard to believe that there are those people out there, but I guess they are. And it feels good to know that there are good people in this world, like the Moors, who worked towards a society that could better itself, better each other, and work together. And for this holiday season, I'm going to try to do more of spreading love. I'm not a big hate spreader, but I'm going to try to consciously focus on being more loving and kind. All right, you guys, if you guys are interested in any of our gel paints or our poison putties or acrylics, we also carry beautiful art brushes and custom acrylic brushes. check out criminalclaws.com. Links will be down in the description box, and I hope you guys love this glue. This set was just adorable, and I'm so excited that I got to do it. I love you guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!